10 Electrical Safety Tips for the Workplace. 1. Prevent all potential contact with live electrical current. The best way to stay safe is to stay away from electrical hazards. Unqualified personnel should not interact or come close to electrical currents greater than 50 volts. If you must work in the same area or room as an electrical hazard or equipment operating on more than 50 volts, maintain a safe distance. All panel doors should be shut, and there should be no exposed wires around your work area before you begin your operations. 2. De-energize equipment and use lockout and tag out. Exposed, live electrical parts must be de-energized before work on or near them is permitted. Prevent accidents and isolate electrical energy by locking and tagging out the electrical system, or parts of the system according to your company's lockout and tag out policy. 3. Ensure safe use of electrical equipment. Always unplug cords by pulling on the plug head, rather than the cord. Don't press or overstretch electrical cords. Don't fasten cords with staples. Don't hang electrical equipment from cords. 4. Install proper physical barriers around electrical hazards. Physical barriers should always be used to protect employees from any electrical hazards. Cabinet doors on electrical panels should always be closed, and panels should not have holes where an employee could come into contact with exposed wires. 5. Beware of conductive tools and cleaning materials. If you are working in an area where an electrical hazard is present, always assume that electrical parts are live, and act accordingly. Do not use conductive tools in the area. 6. When working overhead, look above for electrical lines. When performing any work or maintenance overhead, beware of electrical lines. In most workplaces, there is the potential for live electrical equipment and parts above the floor level, which are only accessible with ladders or elevated platforms. Be sure to use a portable ladder with non-conductive side rails, and stay at least 10 feet away from any exposed electrical lines while you are performing overhead work. 7. Use extreme caution with flammable materials. Electrical equipment that can cause ignition must not be used where flammable vapors, gases, or dust are present. The only exception to this rule is when qualified personnel take measures to lock out and isolate electrical energy sources before these potentially flammable materials may be used. Or the electrical equipment is designed for use under these types of conditions. 8. Only qualified personnel should work on live electrical wires. If you encounter a live electrical wire, stay away. Only qualified personnel with the proper training should work on live electrical wires. The same electrical safety precaution applies to hazardous electrical equipment. Any live electrical hazard should only be approached and managed by qualified personnel. If you see a live electrical wire that is not attended, you should notify the appropriate electrical safety personnel, who should immediately place physical safety barriers. 9. Always follow your company's electrical safety work practices. Every company has unique electrical safety work practices depending on the electrical equipment and hazards present in your industry and workplace. It is important to always follow your company's specific electrical safety work practices to keep yourself and other employees safe. 10. Electrical shock can be deadly. In every situation, treat an electrical part as if it is live. Electrically live parts do not look different from de-energized parts. To ensure safety, it's best to assume that any electrical part is live. Take precautions to keep power on its path, and protect yourself. You can't be too careful when it comes to electricity.